Strides Performance channel. For those of you new to the channel, my name is Damon and I'm one of our strength and conditioning coaches here alongside Sean and Rob. It has been a little while between videos. We are in season and quite busy working with our clubs and individual athletes. But I thought it was really important to get this video out as it's something that I'm seeing a lot of and working with a lot currently in my rehab role, and it's vitally important for team sport athletes. So today's video is going to be looking at running technique and running drills. So there's going to be a series of 8 drills that I'm going to run through and give some basic instructions and cues on how to complete, and then break it down in slow-mo so we can see how that works technically in terms of our running technique and what we need to be doing. This is something that's really important, but often we don't get a chance to develop or train in a team sport setting because it is quite technical and it does take a bit of time and observation to improve and work on these techniques. So in my current role as a rehab coach, this is something that we work on a lot in developing athletes' running technique, and we're just looking for minor changes. In a team sports setting, we're not working with out-and-out running athletes, so we're not expecting them to have perfect techniques, but those small changes that we can make a big difference in terms of our top speed or our running economy, which might end up in a performance benefit at the end of the day. However, I think that's enough of the nitty-gritty details of why running technique's super important for team sport athletes. I think the best way to start implementing this in your own training is to check out the videos that I've put together and start getting stuck in yourself. So let's get into it. First up is the high knee march. This is our most basic drill and focuses on maximising hip flexion so that you can generate as much force into the ground to propel yourself forward with each stride. Our second drill is the A-walk. The A-walk is very similar to the high knee march, but we are now looking to add extension at the ankle, or simply heel off the ground. As you can see here, with each step I am aiming to flex my hip to 90 degrees and raise my heel off the ground before taking my next step. Our third drill is the 3-step switch. This drill is a bit more technical, but is focusing on maximising hip flexion and having a mid-foot strike. The key here is to get a rhythm. To help you get the hang of this drill, I've broken down each step in slow motion. Again, you can see here, with each step I am aiming to flex my hips to 90 degrees, and I am also ensuring I make ground contact with my mid-foot first and that this foot strike is underneath my hip. Our fourth drill is the A-skip. For the A-skip, we are looking to build on the last 2 drills, but start to focus on adding speed and developing an efficient and springy foot strike. This is highlighted by a short ground contact time and a quick transfer into the next step to propel forward. Our fifth drill is ankling, also known as dribbling. The aim of ankling is to develop short ground contact times and to learn to position your feet under your hips during ground contact. As you can see in slow-mo, the aim is to have the midfoot strike the ground first and to minimise the time your heel is in contact with the ground, while having each foot strike occur underneath your hips. Our sixth drill is one-leg butt kicks. This is not like the butt kicks you might do in a warm-up. The aim of this drill is to promote an efficient recovery phase, which is the recoil of your leg from one ground contact to the next, and to increase your stride frequency capacity. This should be a cyclic movement where your knee flexes and your heel passes underneath your bum before making ground contact underneath your hip. The seventh drill is a scissor run. The aim of a scissor run is to promote a midfoot strike and ground contact underneath your hips. This is also useful for developing quick turnover to begin your next stride, as well as coordination. Start off with small strides as shown in the first clip and slowly build up to full strides, similar to if you were sprinting. The last drill in this series is the B-skip. The B-skip brings together all of the skills developed in the first 7 drills to mimic contact and swing phases of running. The key areas to focus on here are hips flexed to 90 degrees, snap your leg down into the ground, mid-foot strike, be springy at the ankle, and a heel to bum in recovery. Well, there you have it. That was my quick guide to running technique and running drills. Hopefully you've picked up some valuable tips and tricks to enhance your running technique and performance. These drills do take time to master, and by no means are my demonstrations perfect, but they do highlight the key teaching points and cues to focus on as a beginner. Don't despair if it feels awkward or you can't do all of these drills straight away. They are technical and do require some patience to get the hang of. But with plenty of practice, you'll be doing these drills with more speed and springiness than my demonstrations. So thanks again for tuning in, and as always, if you found this video informative, please do like, share and subscribe.